Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. We are continuing our playthrough here, trying to take over all of Africa. We just avoided a civil war, which was surprising. Um and um I say that as we get a message about military power. But these are just peasant rabble, nothing to worry about. But anyway, we avoided a civil war. And we managed to defeat the Abbasid Empire, who was trying to steal a bunch of our artifacts. So we were able to beat them back. They are now massively in debt because they had to pay us like 2,600 gold. Um, so we did manage to defeat them. I was hemming and hawing whether I want to use the money we have to try to build up some of my new lands that I'm focusing on. Or if I just want to save up and buy or use the money to fund another war against the Abbasid Empire, kind of kick them while they're down, kind of thing. And I think that's the route we're gonna go. I think the money, like, ultimately we want to build up our territory, but I think as it stands right now, we're better served. We're better served trying to destroy the Abbasid Empire while we have an opportunity and while they have a weakness. I don't. Yeah, I don't really care about this. Okay, so these people are unhappy. Where are you? Oh, it's my actual counties. Okay. So, Dynasty Legacy can be unlocked. Spousal Opinion. All right, I want to get to close bonds. That's what I'm trying to get to. Close family opinion plus 10 is huge because we get my family rules most of the territories. So that would be a massive bonus for us. After this rebellion here, you can destroy that. I don't care about that. All right, let's take a look at our. I do want to repair this invincible laminar. Laminar. This was pretty good, and it has good levy reinforcement. So, yeah, I feel like we look at what's equipped. We should probably repair these while we have the funds to do so. These have long enough to. I mean, 50 years. That's nothing to immediately worry about. Let's go ahead and let's see, antiquarian. Let's appoint you. It will reduce the decay rate. It's perfectly fine. We do have some prisoners still. Is anybody ransomable? No, it doesn't look like it. My nephew is in prison. That's not good. Let's gain a weak hook on him. Nobody else is really any good. You are novice physician, not that good. Okay, so nothing to immediately concern ourselves with. This ultimatum is coming pretty soon. Why is our control so low? Let's go ahead and look at our council. You are currently organizing an army. You're not really the best marshal I could get, but I can't really afford to lose you right now. You get really angry. So let's see. Let's increase control in a county. I think we can go ahead and do that. Oh, you know what? It's because of these. We made them upset with all the. Ooh, Hello. Stewardship per stress level. All right, can I look at my current? Oh, I already have that. What does Blessed Artifact do? Faith Hostility Advantage. I mean, that could be good. Sure. It's blessed. It has some extra prowess and stuff. That did cost us a fair amount of money, though, which is a little unfortunate. All right, so 2 months from now, these two counties can kind of get mad at us. I do not want to. We'll see what happens. I really don't want to lose more money. I'm kind of broke already. Oh, did we get lucky? Looks like we might have. Okay, they're going to send me an ultimatum soon. I don't care about the Holy Order necessarily. See, my daughter can marry. I think we could do a matrilineal marriage. There we go. I can usurp this. No. It says I can, but I can't because they're in a war. Okay, so I think I care more about losing the stress. So let's go ahead and do that and just lose a little bit of stress. Is there anything else I can do here that would reduce my stress level? Feast will not because I'm shy. Yeah, you can rise up. I don't care. We are going to destroy you. Okay, let's do that. All right, Peasant Uprising, you can go ahead and smash them. You can go ahead and smash them. Actually, you can go in that direction too. I hope it doesn't like take so long to dig up the army that they don't get there in time. It looks like it's all right. Okay, so I don't want stress, so we'll go ahead and do that. I don't care about losing anything there. Let's enforce the demands. Locals pacified. Disband. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too costly. A little bit, but not terrible. Let's go ahead and look at the military and look at our champions. So usually, yeah, some of these champions, all right, I don't think that'll be okay. Sometimes the rebellion people make decent champions, but it looks like all of our champions are pretty solid to begin with. So I don't have to immediately worry about that. What? I mean, I don't really care. Oh, they're just getting so old that they're falling apart. That's fine. Let's look at durability. Yeah, we're all just kind of getting really low here. But I don't think any of this stuff is actually equipped. everything that's in the court. It's only one displayed. So do we not have this equipped? Okay, so Magnificent Tapestry lowers tyranny. I don't really care about that. That's really expensive to fix. Number knights. Tax contribution could be okay. All right, so I already have that equipped. I guess we'll do this for now. The Abyssinian War Banner. That's probably the better option. All right, let's go ahead and get out of that screen. The chatting is definitely pretty loud. Although, well, let's. All right, I lose the trait Sadistic. I mean, this would lower my stress. It costs money. Wait, I thought it said I lose the trait Sadistic. Ah, whatever. That's fine. This guy's kind of that anyway. Oh, am I scaring a lot of people now? That's pretty good. At least I lowered my stress, even if it's just temporarily. New trade here, soon forgiven. So if I do tyrannical things, I can actually be forgiven a little bit quicker. Claim the throne of you. Well, hopefully they figure that out. Who doesn't like me? I think we're okay. I could move back to absolute crown authority. But I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. Let's ransom some people, get some cash. It was only 20. All right, my son. I'll ransom you. I don't know why he was in prison, but that's okay. I could use the money. All right, so once we get to like 1,000, I think I'll go ahead and declare war on the Abbasid Empire. They're still massively in debt. Their armies are pretty powerful. They're about the same as us, and they probably have some allies too. So, yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. No longer overwhelmed by stress for the first time in a long time. Why am I above my domain limit now? Something changed here. All right, I'm going to change this to manage domain to get me back up to 10. So I don't have to deal with that at the moment. And I think we are almost at the point where I can declare a war. All right, so let's figure out what territory we want to take from these guys while we can. Well, let's go ahead and appoint a steward. Well, I guess we should let the guy out of prison. Let's ransom him and then add him back to the court. Okay. Is the ransom? Yes. Okay. So you can come back to being my steward. Okay. All good. Now let's take a look at, we have a decent chunk of cash. Still not great, but it's a decent amount. And I think we just have to start chipping away. It could be, like, I mean, part of me wants to wait until something happens, but at the same time, something could happen on my end too. So, do I want to declare war on the Abbasids? I think I do. And this would be fairly easy to capture. It would be just a kingdom we could take over. The rest of the stuff is, although this would be really nice, and I could instead like work my way here so that in a war we can take this. That might be something we can do, but I don't know what territory this is considered. This is just a duchy. So I think we can, if we can take this, conquer a duchy. Let's take a look at our options here. There's so many. I don't know. Part of me wants to do that because that would weaken them the most. But the focus of this campaign is specifically to take over Africa. So I think it makes sense to focus maybe on taking this and then going for Egypt next and kind of working our way over here. So maybe this is the route we should go rather than try to do anything like that. But we definitely have to do something. So let's go ahead and declare. I don't want to do a holy war because that would invite in anybody of that faith. Are there any claims that are worth? Probably not. I assume there's nobody here that has anything more than like a, yeah, there's not. Okay, so we have invade kingdom, and then we have holy war for kingdom, which again I don't really want to do yet. I think I want to soften them up first. So let's focus on the, maybe let's focus on the Kingdom of Africa because that is our title. So let's just, although you'd think that'd be under my claim then. Like I'd be able to just claim that because it's mine. Whatever. All right, let's go ahead and declare this war. And it should be fairly straightforward. That's the hope anyway. I want to move my rally point over to here. Let's go ahead and raise everybody here. There is a lot of coastal territory, so I'm hoping we'll be able to reinforce pretty easily, but I'm not 100% sure. They are in a lot more debt than I'm going to be, and this is just going to make it harder for them. I do want to split this up. All right, so how is the supply here? It's decent. I think I do want to keep like half of my military back. just to keep their supplies in decent shape. Go ahead and move them there. Losing some older artifacts. Okay, so they are sieging my territory down here, which is fine because the war goal is up here. And that's what matters more than anything. Let's go ahead and maybe split this and move them up here. We'll leapfrog you to here. Split you and move half of you up here. Okay, outlive the rival. Lower stress even more. Oh, you know what we can do? We can get this crowd take over this territory. And then we'll have to split this up and get them rested. The good thing is, even if they take over my territory down there, it's still not the right it's not the war goal. The war goal is what's going to matter more, at least in the long run. So what is this, 4,000? I'll have to split this up still. He wants white peace. I'm going to decline. All right, so these guys should start recovering. He's still starving? Okay, I guess let's split these into even smaller groups. And then we'll push forward with this army here. And then when we get along the coast, it'll be a little bit better. Okay, I think Kingdom of Africa. Yeah, that is the last of it. So I do own all of the war goal, I think. Yes, so now we just need to wait. Maybe getting some combat at some point. I think they're just going to focus on sieging down this territory down here. I don't think they're going to... Well, they might come up here at some point, but as of right now, they're not. King of Baraka's Mace. No, I need the money. I can't afford to... Speaking of money, I'm sure we've seized some prisoners. Let's go ahead and ransom people off. Let's see. We did not get a ton of money. 10, 50. All right, there's got to be more people to be ransomed. Go ahead and ransom them. All right, it looks like we have sufficient resupply at this point. Let's go ahead and move these guys up here. No, don't take a boat. You can march. All right, let's split down this army into much smaller chunks because we have to reinforce again. The reinforcement mechanic is a little bit brutal. I mean, it makes sense. It's just very, very tedious. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, you can seize as much of this territory as you want. Doesn't really matter too much for me. Look at them just, like, dying from attrition. They just have massive amounts of attrition. Just eating their troops away. Crime cannot go unpunished. Okay. They could declare for my kingdom, I guess. They're welcome to try. Alright, so this should seize this territory. I'm hoping we'll get into some form of combat at some point and just expedite this process, but we're just going to keep marching our way through here. Okay, let's move you up. I'm just going to move everybody up a little bit. Okay, we are running out of money again, which is unfortunate. Let's see what their situation is financially. They were already massively in debt. This, yeah, can only be even worse, I'd imagine. They are losing it at a slower rate than we are, though, which is a little surprising. Okay. So there should be enough. Yeah, there's enough reinforcement over here. No, stop trying to take a boat. Don't want boats. Boats cost money. Let's just keep marching our way along here. Let's honor to serve. Levy contribution, tax contribution, that could be handy. Hopefully it will help a little with the financial situation. We are officially back in debt now. Although we are going to ransom some characters off, and let's see if we get at least a little bit of money out of that. Last us another month, it looks like. We are getting to the point where these are starting to die off here, which is definitely problematic. These guys are low for some reason. Ugh. Lose some opinion, that's fine. Alright, you come up through here. Okay, these are already... I think we'll just do 4 groups here. And we'll try to... You can go here. You can go here. There's not enough supply limit in any of these spots, so we are going to have to split these ones smaller. Go here. And then once all these guys walk over here, we'll combine them, and then they'll be good to go. These guys would be terrible chancellors, so I really don't want to assign them. I'll assign this guy. Hopefully that will not make people too angry. I think I have enough authority here now that I don't have to immediately worry about that. I do not have the money, but I will spend 50 piety, which doesn't really matter that much. Ooh, additional taxes. That really came in handy. Is there anybody else we could ransom off? I think so. Okay, let's just start on the next territory siege while these guys are still marching up here. We'll just move them with them. Hopefully everybody will start recovering okay. Looks like the war is going pretty well overall. War score from held objective, I think, is going to make the biggest difference here. We are continuing to push forward, taking counties. As long as we go county for county and they're relatively the same worth, it'll be all right. We'll eventually win out in the long run. We still have not seen any of their military. I think their military is strictly down here trying to take territory, which, you know, is fine. All right, so we're just gonna march straight into like Egypt. So these guys should not be losing supply. Let's move up all of our troops. Oh, look at that. Learned crew. The language. All right, let's go ahead and move that up. All right, we should be in a decent shape right now. I could go down here and seize this, and maybe I will at some point, but right now I just want to focus on getting as much of this as possible. Let's try to get over to this territory, and then we'll backfill the rest of it. We are losing some troops here. Attrition is a little rough. Supply limit here is much better. So I am gonna maybe just split these into a little bit smaller groups. All right, well, maybe it's not that much better. It's better. It's just not that much better. Hopefully the rest of my military... Why are you guys not marching? I thought I selected them. That's a problem. All right, let's get those guys marching. That's going to take even longer. Let's go ahead and ransom some more prisoners. Try to get our cash back up. It's definitely a concern. You can move here. That should be an improvement in your status. We're almost to victory. Almost. Okay, we can get administrator, and then I think I kind of have to stay stewardship. Because I need the... Well, I could lose a domain holding. I think that would be okay. Yeah, this gave me +3, so I think I could switch from domain to military focus, and knight effectiveness is really good. Although overseer could be good because I am taking over a lot of territory, so maybe I will do this. We'll just do some control growth. There's a scheme to murder me. That is not good. Okay, we just won. Go ahead and disband this. Oh, and it looks like we kept all of the territory we had seized, not just the kingdom that I had declared. So in that sense, I kind of wish we spent a little more time taking a little more over here, because that could have yielded us some better results. But let's go ahead and pay that. We didn't lose any of this territory. This was all given back to whoever had it originally. Financially, they have to be just absolutely crushed. Yeah, they are. Now, I'm glad I did that because their military, I mean, they're still about the same as us, but their military got a lot stronger. So it is good to have taken some of that territory from them while we can. And then we could, once we regenerate, I think we can come down here and take this over as well. I need to also buy kingdom titles and assign them to people, so I don't have as many vassals reporting directly to me. So let's take a look at what we can do here. Doesn't look like a whole lot. Could I just execute everyone? I could. All right, so I think what we're gonna do here is give away as many of these titles as I can, because I own a lot of this territory directly now, which is not what I want. Okay, so the Duchy of Tripolitania, you are gonna want this territory, and rightfully so. It does belong to you. All right, now all of this is all one territory, so this should all go to one person, and I think that person should probably be, all right, so it's not this, it's just this. All right, let's see my vassal. Oh, he died. He was murdered? Oh boy. So you're probably the next in line. I think. So let's go ahead and give you some of this territory. And then we got this duchy here, which can maybe go to another grandchild of mine. Okay, you are not going to have any kids, so probably not you. Oh boy. So he's got a bunch of kids that have the sterile trait. It's interesting. Well, I guess we will go ahead and give these territories to you. And then we have this territory, which, oh, that's part of here. So let's grant you that as well. And then this county is part of this duchy, which includes Alexandria. And I guess we could give it to you. And then if you don't have any kids, it'll just come back to us. So that's just fine and dandy. Okay, so everybody has territories all split up. Everything is appropriately handed out to everyone that needs to be, and we did win another war against the Abbasid Empire. So thank you for watching. I think we're going to leave it there. If you like the video, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing if you want to see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.